Hey.
Hello there.
I'm Kelly.
I'm Meadow, as maybe you know.
And today we're going to play a game called Things That Should Be Olympic Sports.
And this is how it's going to work. We each, came up in our little noggins 3 things that should be Olympic sports.
What we're going to do, I don't know what she's thinking, and she doesn't know what I'm thinking.
We don't know.
We're each going to say one of our sports, and then the other person is going to say how it would be judged or how it would work.
Right, like
in
what
the
the
Olympics.
rules would be, how it
would go.
Right.
So, here we go.
Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Okay. I'm a
My
little nervous.
My first Olympic sport is competitive nose blowing.
Oh, okay. Well, see how this would work is you would blow your nose, and what would happen is they would record the decibel level of your, blowing, and whoever is the loudest would win the gold medal. And then maybe you could also have, team events where it would be, you would blow your nose as, a collective group.
Oh, and try and raise your decibel level?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Or would it be gross if they, recorded how much snot you had on your tissue when you were done?
Hey, you're making the rules.
Alright, well. Okay.
Okay, your turn.
My first sport is, Tater-tot tower construction.
Oh! Okay, well. Okay. So, in this competition, they're gonna make, a buttload of tater tots, okay? And you're going to have a bunch of ketchup as well. And you have to create a tower, or a castle kind of thing, or some sort of structure out of tater tots and ketchup. Nothing else. No toothpicks or french fries. I don't know what else you would put in that. Tater tots and ketchup, okay. And you would get judged on you would have a category. There would be different categories. One for the tallest tower, the height. One would be for the widest, and then one would be for the largest surface area of the tower, and then
It would be timed, right?
Yeah, it would be timed. You would have an hour to build it, and you would get it would be in teams of 2. You know how they have the main chef and then the sous chef? It'd be kind of like that. Then at the end, they would give all the tater tots to the hungry people, the homeless people in whatever city the Olympics were in that day.
I like it. Alright.
That's a really good one. Okay. My next one is parkour.
What's that?
Oh, parkour, for those of you who don't know, it's when you see people climbing on buildings and leaping from building to building and running up against a wall and that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's parkour.
Oh man. Well, I guess could you have synchronized parkour?
You could do that.
So what it would be, they would have a stadium, right, with all the different buildings. And you would have to have choreographed running up buildings, and then what if, I don't know. I mean, then they could obviously, besides the synchronized thing, you could have a single event, and there would be the events would be how far you can run up the building would be an event, and then the longest distance leap would be an event, and then I guess just tricks and stuff would also be, like, extra.
All right.
But you would have to, like, choreograph your routine and stuff.
I like it. That's a good one.
Okay. My next one is, the bend and snap.
The bend and snap. Oh, okay. All right. For the bend and snap competition, I kind of like your idea of, like, synchronization.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have, like, your synchronized bend and snap, but there would also be individual events, and you would be judged on, the ratio of bending to your body height. Because it's not fair to judge, like, a short person's obviously going to be able to get lower than, like, a really tall person. So it would be, like, a ratio between your height and how far you bend over.
The, like, time of your bend versus your snap.
Yeah, the ratio of bend to snap. And the... okay. And you would also... like, you know how when you do the bend and snap, you're supposed to say you're supposed to say bend and snap. So it would be the timing of when you say bend versus snap to your actual bend and snap, and how that ratio goes along with.
I like that. It's very systematic.
Yes, and you would also be judged on the number of guys that start drooling after you do your bend and snap. That would be an important factor as well. Okay, well, okay. This one's not my favorite that I came up with.
Alright, well, just go for it, Pappy.
As some of you may know, I have a tendency to get the hiccups.
Oh.
Ridiculously large an amount of time. So we're going to have an Olympic event for those of us who have an excessive amount of hiccuping. And
alright.
Yeah.
Well, I think obviously they would have to record your hiccup frequency.
Okay.
Because, like, it would be timed, you know. So the most, like, whoever gets the most hiccups per minute, that's obviously, like, a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think, you know how sometimes when people hiccup and, like, the first part where you're like, is, like, longer than
Yeah.
okay. Like, you would have to, like, have the perfect ratio between the hic and the up.
And what is that perfect ratio? Would that just have to be decided
It would,
by future rule makers?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the first part of your hiccup should be longer.
Okay. All right.
But, I mean, I feel like that's kind of a subjective thing, you know? Like, what makes the perfect hiccup? I don't know. But you could have synchronized hiccuping, too.
Oh.
You could, like, hiccup different songs. You could have, like, a hiccuping choir.
Oh, that's a great one. Oh, I like that. A choir of hiccups.
So, and then you could also be, like, judged on that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Good job. I congratulate you, Pappy.
Okay. My last one is, twerking.
Twerking. Okay. All right. Okay, so... for twerking, you're going to have...
What if they don't know what twerking is?
Oh, okay. For those of you who don't know, twerking is, it's a dance move where you pretty much, like, shake your butt back and forth, like, with a little hip movement, and you want to, like, make your butt jiggle.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is, you know? But it's like front and back, not, like, side to side.
I can't do it. I feel like it's a pretty difficult skill, actually.
Yeah. My school's talking about, not seriously, but they're talking about starting a twerking squad. But, anyhow, okay.
So how would that work?
The way this is gonna work, you're gonna have different weight classes, like in wrestling, okay? But, like, not to make people anorexic. Just, so you're gonna have different weight classes, and you're gonna twerk choreographer, you're just gonna do your twerking routine, and the person whose butt gets the most jiggle is going to be the winner. And that's why you have to have different weight classes, because,
Obviously,
Yeah.
those with a little more, like...
Yeah, because if you're heavier, your
Yeah.
butt's gonna jiggle more than, like a really skinny person's butt. Yeah. Skinny people have butt jiggle, too, by the way.
Yes.
Just so you know. Yeah. So that's how
how
twerking would work.
I would get the gold medal in twerking.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, do we have another one? Our Pappy honorable mention?
Yes, okay. We both came up with our
Yes.
honorable mention of
This is our
today's
Pappy honorable
adventure.
mention of today. And
It is Olympic dinosaur impersonations.
Yes. So you would go up to a stage and you would state your species, and then you would impersonate your dinosaur.
Like, I'm a velociraptor.
And then you'd be like, "Argh!" Or like T-Rex, and you'd be like, oh! You know.
Or like a stegosaurus would just be like,
Yeah. You do that, and how would it be judged?
I mean,
You'd have different categories for
Yeah.
each,
for each species.
yeah. And then the
I mean,
accuracy.
you'd have to have like a costume as well.
Yes, a costume would be, it's like a uniform. And then you would have,
I mean, I
as
think you're
close to a historical representation, like the closest you could get to the actual dinosaur noise would be the winner.
noise, but then also
You don't
like
really-
your body movements as well. But
Yeah.
it's hard to tell for dinosaurs because we don't really know.
We don't exactly know everything about dinosaurs, but,
We'll have to bring in some, what are they called? People that study dinosaurs.
paleontologists.
Paleontologists
Yes.
to judge. for
To
that.
judge, yes.
So,
That's our Pappy
Yeah.
adventure today.
thanks for watching, and let us know what.
If you have any ideas of what should be Olympic sports, just let us know. And subscribe.
Like, comment.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Bye.